For my next review, I am doing Little Witch Academia. Now, before I get into my pros and cons of this series, I want to go ahead and go into some general information. This anime originally aired back in 2017, and it has been exclusively on Netflix since then. Now, this show is rated PG-13, so it's fine for children to watch. There's no issue there. Now, it is done by Studio Trigger, but if you are worried about fan service and the like, there's next to none of that in here, so you don't have to worry about that. And this show is done by Studio Trigger, so there is a level of quality that you can expect from them. Let's get into my pros and cons of this show, shall we? Unfortunately, the two weaker aspects is the writing and the pacing of the series. Thankfully, pacing and the writing are not bad. They're just not up to par as I usually expect from Studio Trigger. They have done better work in the past. But thankfully, the animation and the artwork and the character designs all hold up this show very well. 98% of the cast are very likable. There are a few exceptions here and there, but characters like Saucy, I enjoyed quite a bit. She was definitely one of my favorite aspects of the show, and one of the episodes where she puts herself into a deep sleep and then mushrooms starts popping up everywhere, I thought that was probably one of the funniest episodes. And overall, when the humor does hit, it's very funny. Unfortunately, the main character Akko, early on, she can be very grating through some of her actions, and she can be very stupid. And I can understand why someone can't get through the show because of her, but I will say she does get better in the later halves, later on in the show. So there is some good character development with her. Thankfully, she does get better. The other characters are pretty good. The main cast of teachers I thought ranged from good to very good. The main villain, unfortunately, I found kind of bad. Her motives I found to be very stupid, and reasons for what she's doing I did not care for or believe in the slightest. And in my personal opinion, they let her off way too easy in the ending of the series, in my personal opinion. The cast of characters is very colorful throughout the students. The plot, I would say, is fine. It's nothing special. Like I said, if you are into Harry Potter, I think you'll enjoy this. The slice of life elements, I thought overall I did enjoy my time with this, so I didn't feel like my time was wasted or anything like that. I've never not enjoyed a Studio Trigger show, an anime done by Studio Trigger. So what really holds this show up for me is the character designs, the art direction, and before I forget, the OST I thought was very good. I actually quite enjoyed it. It's by no means one of Studio Trigger's best works, but it definitely gets the job done very well. Overall, I quite enjoyed my time with the show. Unfortunately, with the villain and Akko and the pacing and the writing issues with the show, I cannot go above the rating, and my score for this series is a 7 out of 10. I cannot go above a 7 because of those problems. But if you are willing to look past those issues, I think you'll find that this show is worth your time. And Studio Trigger has not really made a bad show in my opinion. And I will definitely be looking forward to shows from them in the future. Without further ado, if you enjoyed my reviews or if you enjoyed this review, please, if you wouldn't mind, consider subscribing to my channel and leaving a like and dinging the bell for future notifications. And please do not forget to leave a comment before you head out the door. This has been Ryder. I'm out.